Fujian Aircraft Carrier Battle Group, 5 Essential Facts about China's Expansion in the South China Sea. Introduction. China's military modernization has made significant strides in recent years, particularly through its aircraft carrier program. The introduction of the Fujian aircraft carrier, China's third carrier, marks a pivotal moment in the country's naval capabilities and its ambitions in the South China Sea. This report highlights 5 essential facts about the Fujian and its implications for China's military strategy and regional security. 1. Design and construction of the Fujian. The Fujian, officially designated as the Type 003 aircraft carrier, is an advanced naval vessel that demonstrates China's growing capabilities in shipbuilding and military technology. With a length of approximately 316 meters and a width of 76 meters, the Fujian has a displacement of around 80,000 tons. Unlike its predecessors, the Liaoning and Shandong, which relied on ski jump ramps for launching aircraft, the Fujian is equipped with an electromagnetic catapult system. This modern launch mechanism enhances operational flexibility and efficiency, allowing for a more extensive array of aircraft to be deployed, which is crucial for extended naval operations. 2. Advanced technological features. The technological advancements in the Fujian are noteworthy. The carrier features cutting-edge radar systems that improve situational awareness and target tracking, while its stealth design minimizes its radar signature, making it harder for adversaries to detect. The Fujian is expected to carry around 40 aircraft, including the Shenyang J-15 fighter jet and the CNH-6G bomber, enabling it to conduct diverse missions ranging from power projection to anti-submarine warfare and humanitarian assistance. 3. Implications for regional security. The deployment of the Fujian is a clear indication of China's intention to assert its influence in the Asia-Pacific region and the South China Sea. This area has been a focal point of territorial disputes, with China's assertive claims often leading to tensions with neighboring countries and the United States. The addition of the Fujian to the People's Liberation Army Navy plan enhances China's naval power, enabling it to project force beyond its coastal waters and potentially altering the security dynamics in the region. The presence of an advanced aircraft carrier can serve as a deterrent to adversaries and supports China's strategic objectives in the contested maritime areas. 4. Historical context and development timeline. China's foray into aircraft carrier operations began with the acquisition of the Liaoning in 1998, which was originally a Soviet vessel. After extensive renovations, it was commissioned in 2012, marking China's entry into the carrier domain. The Shandong, launched in 2017 as China's second carrier, was notable for being the first carrier built entirely in China, reflecting the country's growing design and manufacturing capabilities. The Fujian represents the culmination of years of learning and development, showcasing the advancements China has made in indigenous carrier technology. 5. Broader military strategy and future developments. The introduction of the Fujian is part of a broader military strategy aimed at enhancing the capabilities of the plan. As China continues to develop its naval assets, including the construction of additional aircraft carriers, the role of these vessels will be increasingly vital in achieving military objectives. The plan's focus on expanding its carrier fleet indicates a commitment to establishing a formidable maritime presence, which will be crucial for future maritime challenges and power projection missions. Conclusion. The Fujian aircraft carrier is a significant milestone in China's naval modernization and represents a shift in the balance of naval power in the South China Sea and the broader Asia-Pacific region. With advanced capabilities and a strategic focus on power projection, the Fujian will play a critical role in China's military operations and its ambitions in contested waters. The implications of this development are profound, prompting neighboring countries and global powers to reassess their security strategies in response to China's expanding naval capabilities. As the situation evolves, the Fujian and China's aircraft carrier program will remain a critical area of interest for military analysts and policymakers worldwide. 1. Technological advancements. the Fujian aircraft carrier features an electromagnetic catapult system, which is a significant technological advancement compared to traditional ski jump ramps. This technology allows for more efficient aircraft launches, potentially enabling a greater variety of aircraft operations. This contrasts with the perception that China is merely expanding its naval fleet without significant innovation. The Fujian represents a leap in operational capabilities. 2. Regional security dynamics. While many view China's naval expansion as a threat to regional stability, it could also be interpreted as a strategic response to perceived threats from neighboring countries and alliances like the US and Japan. This suggests a more complex interplay of power where aggressive expansion is both a cause and a response to security concerns, challenging the narrative that China's actions are purely aggressive. 3. Historical acquisition and development. China's first aircraft carrier, the Liaoning, was originally a Soviet vessel that underwent renovations. This historical context highlights a narrative of adaptation and learning rather than the idea of a nation solely relying on indigenous development. The evolution from the Liaoning to the Fujian demonstrates a learning curve that includes both foreign technology and domestic innovation. For aircraft capacity and versatility, the Fujian is designed to carry around 40 aircraft, which includes fighter jets and bombers. This multifunctional capacity suggests that the carrier is intended for a variety of roles, including humanitarian assistance, which may counter the assumption that its only purpose is military aggression or power projection. This versatility is crucial for understanding the strategic intent behind the carrier's design and deployment. 5. Global naval comparisons. The narrative surrounding the Fujian often emphasizes its role in the Asia-Pacific region, but it also fits into a larger global context. For instance, while the US has 12 operational carriers, China's 2, with several more under construction, represent a significant but still limited force on the global stage. This information counters the perception that China is rapidly catching up to US naval dominance. Rather, it suggests a more gradual and calculated expansion aiming to enhance regional influence rather than overtaking the US in global naval power outright. These counterintuitive insights reveal a multifaceted and nuanced understanding of China's naval ambitions, suggesting that its advancements are not merely about aggression but also about strategic positioning, adaptability, and a broader response to complex regional dynamics. Important content in the Fujian aircraft carrier report that is often overlooked. While many discussions surrounding China's Fujian aircraft carrier and its implications focus on its advanced technologies and regional security challenges, several nuanced aspects are frequently overlooked. These elements are significant as they provide deeper insights into both the strategic intentions of China and the broader geopolitical ramifications of its expanding naval capabilities. 1. The technological leap, electromagnetic catapult system. One of the most impressive features of the Fujian is its electromagnetic catapult system, which is pivotal for launching aircraft more efficiently compared to traditional ski jump designs. This technology is often overshadowed by discussions of overall naval capabilities and military power projection. Significance. The electromagnetic catapult allows for a greater variety of aircraft to be launched, including heavier and more sophisticated models. This technological advancement not only enhances the operational flexibility of the Fujian but also reflects China's increasing technological sophistication in military engineering. The implications of this leap in technology extend beyond just the Fujian. It may signal a shift in naval warfare dynamics where traditional naval powers may need to reconsider their strategies and capabilities in response to this new standard being set by China. 2. Regional security dynamics and power projection. Many analyses highlight the Fujian's role in asserting China's influence in the South China Sea and the Asia-Pacific region. However, the subtle shifts in regional alliances and the responses of neighboring countries are often overlooked. Significance. The introduction of the Fujian is likely to alter the security calculus for countries such as Vietnam, the Philippines, and even India as they reassess their naval capabilities and alliances. The presence of a modern aircraft carrier can lead to an arms race or encourage closer military ties among regional nations wary of China's intentions. As these countries enhance their naval capacities, it creates a complex web of security dynamics that could destabilize the region, further leading to potential confrontations or misunderstandings. 3. Historical context of naval developments. While the report mentions the historical context of China's aircraft carriers, the broader historical narrative of naval power and its evolution in China is often neglected. Significance. Understanding the historical trajectory of China's naval ambitions helps contextualize the significance of the Fujian within a long-standing tradition of maritime strategy and influence. China's historical reliance on land-based power has shifted towards an acknowledgement of the importance of naval power in modern geopolitics. This transition is not merely a military upgrade. It symbolizes a broader strategic vision that embraces the importance of maritime trade routes and regional influence, echoing China's historical maritime expeditions during the Ming Dynasty. Recognizing this context is essential for comprehending China's long-term strategic goals and how they may evolve. 4. The impact on civil-military relations. The development of the Fujian and other naval assets reflects a growing trend of integrating military advancements with civilian industries, particularly in technology and manufacturing. Significance. This integration indicates a shift in civil-military relations within China, where advancements in civilian sectors, such as technology and manufacturing, are increasingly utilized for military purposes. The resulting synergy not only enhances military capabilities but also stimulates economic growth, particularly in high-tech sectors. This dual-use approach could lead to a more robust defense industry, allowing China to sustain and expand its naval modernization efforts without solely depending on foreign technologies. Observers need to consider how this might affect global supply chains and technological competition, as well as how other nations might respond to China's growing self-sufficiency in military technologies. 5. The role of global partnerships. While the report predominantly focuses on China, the role that global partnerships play in supporting or countering China's naval ambitions is often overlooked. Significance. Countries such as the United States, Japan, and India are not merely passive observers, they are actively crafting strategies to counterbalance China's growing influence. The recent military exercises and partnerships in the Indo-Pacific region, such as the Quad, Australia, India, Japan, and the US, represent a concerted effort to maintain a balance of power in the face of China's advancements, including the deployment of the Fujian. The significance here lies in the potential for these partnerships to evolve into more formalized military alliances, which could significantly impact future naval engagements and regional stability. Conclusion. The discussion surrounding the Fujian aircraft carrier and China's naval expansion in the South China Sea encompasses a variety of layers that extend beyond mere military capabilities. By examining the overlooked elements such as technological advancements, shifts in regional security dynamics, historical context, civil-military relations, and the role of global partnerships, one can gain a more comprehensive understanding of the strategic implications of China's military modernization efforts. These insights not only inform predictions about future naval confrontations but also highlight the complexities involved in navigating the evolving geopolitical landscape. 1. Technological advancements in the Fujian aircraft carrier. The Fujian aircraft carrier marks a significant leap in China's naval technology. Its introduction of an electromagnetic catapult system is particularly noteworthy, as this technology allows for more efficient aircraft launches compared to the ski jump ramps used in earlier models like the Liaoning and Shandong. This advancement not only enhances operational capabilities but also increases the types of aircraft that can be deployed, thus expanding the carrier's mission profiles. Furthermore, the incorporation of sophisticated radar systems and a stealthier design reduces its radar cross-section, which can provide a tactical advantage in naval engagements. An in-depth analysis of these technological features reveals how they position the Fujian as a formidable asset in modern naval warfare and contribute to China's strategic military objectives. 2. Regional security implications of China's naval expansion. The deployment of the Fujian aircraft carrier has substantial implications for regional security in the South China Sea and the broader Asia-Pacific region. As China continues to modernize its naval capabilities, concerns arise among neighboring countries, particularly the United States and Japan, regarding the balance of power in the region. The Fujian's operational capabilities enable China to project power more effectively, potentially altering maritime security dynamics. This shift could lead to an arms race or increased military presence from other regional powers seeking to counterbalance China's influence. A detailed examination of these geopolitical tensions and the reactions from regional actors will provide insight into how the Fujian's deployment could reshape alliances and security strategies in the Asia-Pacific. 3. Historical context of China's aircraft carrier development. Understanding the Fujian's significance requires a historical perspective on China's aircraft carrier program. Starting with the acquisition of the Liaoning followed by the domestically built Shandong. The journey of China's naval capabilities reflects a broader trend of indigenous development and military modernization. The contrast between the initial reliance on foreign technology and the current state of self-sufficiency exemplifies China's strategic intent to establish itself as a dominant maritime power. Analyzing this development timeline highlights not only the technological advancements but also the political motivations behind China's increased focus on naval strength, shedding light on its aspirations on the global stage. 4. Future strategic directions for the People's Liberation Army Navy Plan. The introduction of the Fujian is just one element in China's broader military strategy, which aims to enhance the capabilities of the People's Liberation Army Navy Plan. The potential for additional aircraft carriers and the ongoing development of carrier-based aircraft suggest that China is preparing for more significant maritime challenges in the future. This strategic direction will likely emphasize power projection and maritime dominance, particularly in contested regions such as the South China Sea. A comprehensive exploration of the plan's future developments will provide an understanding of how China intends to leverage its naval capabilities to assert its interests and influence, potentially leading to shifts in regional security architectures. Conclusion. The Fujian aircraft carrier represents a pivotal moment in China's naval modernization efforts, characterized by technological advancements, implications for regional security, historical context, and future strategic directions. Each of these points warrants in-depth analysis and discussion, as they collectively inform the understanding of China's expanding military presence in the South China Sea and its potential impact on global maritime dynamics. 1. The Battle of the Atlantic 1939–1945. During World War II, the Battle of the Atlantic was a prolonged military campaign between the Allies and Germany, primarily over control of the Atlantic sea routes. The Allies sought to maintain supply lines from North America to Europe, while Germany aimed to cut them off using U-boats and surface ships. This battle showcased the strategic importance of naval power and aircraft carriers, as both sides employed various ships and aircraft to dominate the sea. The Allies' eventual victory was marked by innovations in naval warfare, including improved anti-submarine tactics and the use of aircraft carriers to project power across the Atlantic. 2. The Pacific Theater 1941–1945. The Pacific theater of World War II was characterized by significant naval battles between the United States and Japan. Notably, the Battle of Midway in 1942 marked a turning point in the war, demonstrating the effectiveness of aircraft carriers. The U.S. Navy's carrier-based aircraft launched a surprise attack on Japanese carriers, leading to the destruction of 4 Japanese aircraft carriers and shifting the balance of naval power in the Pacific. This campaign underscored the strategic significance of aircraft carriers in modern warfare, influencing naval tactics for decades to come. 3. The Falklands War in 1982. The Falklands War between the United Kingdom and Argentina was a conflict over the disputed Falkland Islands. The UK's naval task force, which included aircraft carriers like HMS Invincible and HMS Hermes, played a crucial role in the conflict. The ability to project air power from the sea was vital as the British used carrier-based aircraft to conduct strikes against Argentine positions and ships. The war highlighted the importance of naval aviation and carrier strike groups in modern military operations, reinforcing the strategic value of aircraft carriers in projecting power far from home shores. Future outlook: predictions for China's expansion in the South China Sea. As we look ahead to the coming decade, China's naval expansion, particularly with the Fujian aircraft carrier, is poised to reshape the dynamics of power in the South China Sea and beyond. Here are some predictions that encapsulate the future implications of this expansion. 1. Enhanced regional military posture. The introduction of the Fujian and subsequent aircraft carriers will significantly enhance the People's Liberation Army Navy's planned capabilities. We can expect a more robust and assertive naval posture from China with increased frequency of military exercises and deployments in contested waters. This will likely lead to an escalation of tensions with neighboring countries and the United States as they respond to China's growing assertiveness. 2. Shift in geopolitical alliances. China's military advancements could prompt shifts in regional alliances. Countries in Southeast Asia may feel compelled to bolster their military capabilities and seek closer ties with the United States and other regional powers like Japan and Australia. This could lead to the formation of new security partnerships aimed at counterbalancing China's naval power, thus creating a more polarized security environment in the Asia-Pacific region. 3. Technological arms race. China's investment in advanced technologies such as the electromagnetic catapult system on the Fujian may trigger an arms race in naval technology. Countries like the United States, India, and Japan may accelerate their own naval modernization programs, focusing on developing advanced aircraft carriers and other naval assets. Additionally, there may be a push towards enhancing anti-access/area denial A2/AD capabilities in response to China's expanding reach. 4. Increased maritime disputes. The operational deployment of the Fujian in the South China Sea will likely exacerbate existing territorial disputes. China's assertive naval presence could lead to confrontations with countries such as Vietnam, the Philippines, and Malaysia, each of which has competing claims in the region. The potential for miscommunication or miscalculation during encounters at sea could heighten the risk of conflict. 5. Evolution of China's naval strategy. China's naval strategy is expected to evolve to emphasize not only power projection but also maritime domain awareness and security. The Fujian will play a key role in supporting China's strategic objectives, including safeguarding maritime trade routes and asserting sovereignty over disputed territories. We may also see an increased focus on developing a blue water navy capable of sustained operations far from China's shores. 6. Humanitarian and disaster relief operations. While primarily a military asset, the Fujian could also be utilized for humanitarian missions, particularly in response to natural disasters in the region. This dual-use capability may serve to enhance China's soft power and regional influence, showcasing its ability to provide aid and assistance in times of crisis while simultaneously projecting military strength. 7. International response and diplomatic engagement. In light of China's naval expansion, international organizations and alliances may increase diplomatic efforts to manage tensions in the South China Sea. The United Nations and regional organizations like ASEAN may become more involved in mediating disputes and promoting dialogue among claimants. However, the effectiveness of these efforts will largely depend on China's willingness to engage in multilateral discussions. 8. Long-term strategic goals. Ultimately, China's naval expansion, epitomized by the Fujian, aligns with its broader strategic goals of asserting regional dominance and enhancing its status as a global power. Over the next decade, China is likely to continue prioritizing the development of its naval capabilities as a means of securing its interests and expanding its influence on the global stage. Conclusion: China's expansion in the South China Sea, marked by the deployment of the Fujian aircraft carrier, signals a transformative era in regional security dynamics. As the plan bolsters its capabilities and assertiveness, the landscape of international relations in the Asia-Pacific will undoubtedly evolve, characterized by increased competition, potential conflicts, and shifting alliances. The global community will need to navigate these changes carefully to ensure stability and peace in the region.